Hello and welcome to today's episode of Folktales from Africa. I am Koo Nkansa, your host, and in this episode, we will be telling the story of Kwaku Anaase and the wise king of Ghana. Once upon a time in the land of Ghana, there lived a spider named Kwaku Anaase. He was known for his cunning ways and was always scheming to get what he wanted. Kwaku Anaase was always on the lookout for new opportunities to enrich himself and gain more power. One day, Kwaku Anaase came up with a new plan. He wanted to become the wealthiest and most powerful spider in all of Ghana. So, he went to the wise king of Ghana and asked him for a favor. Kwaku Anaase told the king that he had heard of a magical pot that could make him rich beyond his wildest dreams. He humbly requested that the king lend him the pot so that he may use it to increase his wealth. The wise king looked at Kwaku Anaase and saw through his deceitful ways. He knew that the spider was only interested in his own gain and did not care about the well-being of others. So, the king decided to teach Kwaku Anaase a lesson. The king agreed to lend Kwaku Anaase the pot, but with a condition. He must promise to return it within 1 week, or he will face severe punishment. Kwaku Anaase agreed, and the king gave him the pot. Kwaku Anaase ran off to his web, eager to start using the pot to make himself rich. However, as soon as he got home, he realized that he did not know how to use the pot. He had been so focused on getting his hands on it that he had not thought about how he would actually use it. Desperate to figure out how the pot worked, Kwaku Anaase went to the other animals in the forest and asked for their help. But no one knew how to use the pot either. Finally, after several days of searching, Kwaku Anaase discovered the secret to the pot's power. He quickly set to work, using the pot to make himself richer and more powerful than ever before. But as the days went on, Kwaku Anaase became more and more greedy. He started hoarding all of his wealth and refused to share it with anyone else. One day, the wise king came to visit Kwaku Anaase and asked for the pot back. But Kwaku Anaase refused, saying that he had worked hard to acquire his wealth and was not willing to give it up. The king was angry and warned Kwaku Anaase that he would regret his decision. The next day, Kwaku Anaase woke up to find that all of his wealth had disappeared. The pot was gone, and he was left with nothing. He realized then that the wise king had tricked him and that his greed had been his downfall. The moral of the story is that greed can lead to a person's downfall. Honesty and integrity are important virtues to uphold. One should be careful what they wish for and always consider the consequences of their actions. Thank you for listening to this episode of Folktales from Africa. Join us next time for another exciting story.